So we're back in action at 106. We have two freshmen taking the mat. Gavin Young from Old Bridge with a 16-7 record. He'll be facing Dominick Lezark with an identical.
Thanks, Coach.
I'm sorry. We have Dominick Lezark, 23-1. He is a sophomore. We had an incorrect sheet there. I apologize.
Uh-oh.
And Dominick Lezark is 53-10 on the season. And it's Young in first.
Young with the takedown.
He's up 2-0. Young with the red ankle bands, representing Old Bridge. The only finalist for Old Bridge, and he's taken on one of 3 East Brunswick finalists. And Dominick Lezark.
You have 2 of the storied names in Middlesex County Wrestling here.
Sure
between
do.
Lezark and Young. Bobby Young was the head coach of South River for many years, probably a county champ. You had Eugene Lezark, who runs what's the name of the wrestling?
CJA
Wrestling Club. So this is
two-time region champ.
This
himself.
is good for Middlesex County Wrestling. These are the sponsors for 106. Ivy Masters Learning Center, owned by Old Bridge Wrestling alumni and 3-time GMC camp Paul Piscaka. Ivy Masters is devoted to helping students improve their SAT and ACT scores. Visit ivymasters.com. Also, House of Pain, the finest in personal and athletic training. House of Pain at gmail.com or on Instagram at House of Pain 44.
So we got 30 seconds to go in the first period. It's Gavin Young on top of Dominick Lezark, the freshman on top of the sophomore.
He's had a great tournament. He was the 4th seed. He's wrestled his way back.
Like you said, Mike, we got some tradition of wrestling here on the mat right now between Lezark and Young. And it's making me feel a little old. I rep both their dads back in the day.
Making you feel old. I remember when you were a svelte 158, 165, 175. I'm telling you, the pride of East Brunswick. Stu Coleman.
Lezark snuck out for 1 on the edge. So we're going to end the first period with Young on top 2-1. We go to the disc, and it's going to be Dominick's choice. He's going to defer his choice. Young selects bottom. He's up 2-1. He's in the purple knight singlet on bottom, and it's Lezark in the green singlet on top. Lezark is a defending district finalist from last year. I'm sure he gets a lot of wrestling in at his dad's CJA club. And it's Young with the escape, increasing his lead to 3-1.
Young is showing a lot of poise. He's come a long way.
And we got a 2-point takedown on the edge for Gavin Young as he sneaks in the leg. He's got that hooked. He's got the far ankle. He's got Lezark tied up here. And the referee calls a stalemate. I was waiting for that. Yeah, so we're going to get a fresh start in the middle.
So just to let you know, Gavin was the 6th seed. He beat the 3rd seed, then beat Arango, who beat the 2nd seed, and here he is in the final. So he's come through the ranks. Well, you have to admit, we've had a rebirth of the East Brunswick program.
Yeah, they've turned the corner the last couple, this season, last season.
Yep.
You know, wrestling's a game of, peaks and valleys, and they're in the valley. It's nice to see them going back and starting to peak up.
Yep.
Every team goes through those growing pains.
Yes, I know. Well, Middlesex County Wrestling is making its comeback.
So it's Lezark, warned for stalling on bottom. Our referee, Carlos Socio. Like to see a little more action out of Lezark. Our assistant ref is Daniel Ayala with a really cool number, 101.
Yep. Got a deep half here in legs.
And we're going to stop for potentially dangerous. There are 28 wrestling official signs. So basically everything has a sign except for one move, which is just fingers in the air, one scoring maneuver, and that's the takedown. Every other scoring maneuver has a sign.
Yep.
Little fun fact there, other than the takedown. Takedown's just the 2 points in the air. Everything else has a corresponding sign. And it's Young controlling the action.
A lot of poise here for a freshman. A lot of poise.
He's going to take a 5-1 lead into the third period.
We have another sponsor here, Blood and Injury Time, Home Care Rehab, owned by current referee, Dr. Ed Marion. He is a licensed physical therapist that brings care straight to your home. Visit homecarerehab.org or call 732-610-2528.
So Young controlling the head. Young's really improved throughout the course of the season. You know, when you start wrestling varsity and you have, Old Bridge wrestles a competitive schedule, that all plays dividends. Well, you can see it here in Young. Vastly improved since his first day on the mat. He's come a long way.
Well, he's come down in weight too, because I remember when Saraville wrestled Old Bridge, he wrestled at 120. And so he's come down from there.
That's Lezark trying to work into a takedown. He's got the near leg. He's bringing it into his chest. Needs to get his knees off the mat, step over and cut the corner.
Lezark is just hanging out. I mean, Young just hangs on tight. Got to get some height here.
So if we don't get any advancement, we're going to get another stalemate.
Lezark's popping his head up.
Trying to work out of it.
Might get pancaked now. You got to watch. Got a little arm drag coming. Arm drag for 2. Close, close.
Well, Young's got to get his hip up.
And there's
there
the 2.
He does. He covers the hip for his 2-point score. Referee indicating control. So we're at 7-1. Young looking good here.
Full control. He's in full control. Young, 28 seconds left.
Young a 6 seed.
Yeah. I was just noticing that.
It's impressive, making the finals out of the 6 hole.
That's why, we always tell our wrestlers, the seed is only a number. That's all it is. You make whatever you want out of it. And this tournament really proved that a lot of the top 1, 2, 3 guys went down for the middle range guys. So the lesson out there is don't worry about that number, because that's all it is. Young has really put a good show on here. Make his father proud.
That's going to do it. Our 106-pound GMC champion from Old Bridge, Gavin Young.
Nice.